Hello. You're very welcome, Kate Milafalcha, to you all. I'm Darren Kennedy, and I have to say, before we even start, I'm very excited about this new uniform reveal. How's everyone doing? In good form? Yeah, the sun is out. We've got a new uniform. Life is good. On behalf of myself and indeed all the team at Aer Lingus, I'm delighted to see you here, and thank you all for joining us this morning for this very special event. Indeed, it's the type of event that only happens once every 20 or so years. The last time that Aer Lingus revealed a new uniform was 22 years ago, 1998, the year I did my leaving cert. And back then, like with today, it was designed by the powerhouse of Irish fashion that is Louise Kennedy. And by God, she has done a fantastic job. Now, it has to be said, Louise hasn't aged a day in the past 22 years, but Aer Lingus as a brand has grown up quite a bit. And in recent years, Aer Lingus has launched new transatlantic routes to destinations such as Seattle, Miami, and Philadelphia, has purchased new, more fuel-efficient aircraft and added significantly to the crew. And of course, last year, many of you will know that the airline revealed a new brand identity, which included a modernized logo, an aircraft livery design, which looks beautiful. Very shortly, I'm going to be showing you the brand new look. But first, it's with great pleasure that I introduce CEO of Aer Lingus, Mr. Sean Doyle. Hey, Sean.
Thank you, Darren.
How are you?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. And Darren, thank you for that kind introduction. It's great to have Darren here because Darren spent a couple of summers working in Dublin Airport, so his links to Aer Lingus go back a long way. This is an exciting day for Aer Lingus, but we've had a lot of exciting moments over the last couple of years because, as Darren said, we are expanding our airline in a very exciting way. We're taking delivery of new planes, we've unveiled a new brand, and of course, we're expanding into new places. So it's a very exciting airline to work with, and I'm delighted to be part of it. But the uniform is a very, very special part of our brand because it's one of the most impressive and visible demonstrations of what we're about. And meeting the expectations of the people who wear the uniform with the expectations of the people who interact with it, our guests, is no small feat. And I'm delighted that we were able to call on Louise Kennedy to rise to the challenge. And I think you'll see that Louise has done a fantastic job. I'd like to thank Louise for really delivering a uniform that represents the exciting future for Aer Lingus, but plays very strongly on our heritage. So thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this morning as much as I do, and I look forward to hearing your comments about the uniform when you see it unveiled. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. At this moment, I'd like to say a little hello to everyone who's joining us on social media. We are live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So to all the Aer Lingus crew back at base, or wherever you are in the world, welcome. We've got an exciting reveal for you. A couple of quick pieces of housekeeping first and foremost. If you are sharing any pictures or thoughts on social media, please use the hashtag #NewLookAerLingus. It should be on the screens there behind me. And also tag @AerLingus. And if you do so, you'll be entered into a draw to win a return pair of tickets to North America, which isn't too shabby now, is it? Do you know what? Before we go any further, I mean, anyone who follows me in social media will know that I make no secret of the fact that I'm a big fan of Aer Lingus. For me, when I'm traveling, be it for business or pleasure, as soon as I go to board that flight, and I see the cabin crew and I step on board, for me, it's kind of like that first step back onto Irish soil. And it really is that kind of connection with the brand. But personally, it goes a lot further. My dad's here in the audience. Hi, Michael. Dad worked in Aer Lingus for 35 years. So we quite literally grew up on Aer Lingus in my house. And then, of course, never happy with leaving it there. In the summer of 1999, I'm aging myself now, and 2000, when I was in university, I joined Aer Lingus myself and wore the uniform for 2 summers at check-in in Dublin Airport. Let me tell you, it was wild crack. I'm sure I checked in some of you during that summer, including some notable faces. I remember Jerry Hall, Liam Gallagher, and the late Jerry Ryan were a couple of my premier passengers at the time. I was very proud of myself. Anyway, I think enough chat. Do you want to see the new uniform? Yes, okay. And just to point out, obviously, Louise Kennedy, the doyen of Irish fashion, has designed this uniform once again. And everyone bar one of our models that you'll see here today is a member of the ground or air crew at Aer Lingus. So they're not necessarily used to the catwalk, so please give them a very generous welcome. And enjoy the show!
Get Elevate me here. On the corner of your lips is the orbit of your hips. Eclipse, you elevate my soul. I've got no self-control. Been living like a mole now, going down excavation. I and I in the sky. You make me feel like I can fly so high. Elevation. Take it out, keep speaking it high. Higher than the sun, you shoot me from a gun. I need you to.